Today we're going to talk about will, may, and might for the future. We're going to use will or won't. Won't is will not, okay? The negative form of will. To give simple facts about the future. These are things that are 100% going to happen. So for example, I will be 26 next year. It's a fact. It's going to happen. It's not a possibility. I'm 100% going to be 26 next year. And an example with the negative form is I will not go to school tomorrow. Why? Because everything is closed. It's impossible, so I'm 100% sure that I will not go to school tomorrow. So the form for the positive was a subject, then will, and the verb in the base form. And the negative, we add not between will and the verb, same in the base form. We also use will and won't to make predictions based on our opinions. If you remember, we used be going to make predictions based on evidence. This is different. These predictions are based on our opinions. For example, I will be ready in an hour. I predict that in 1 hour, I will be ready. Okay, that's my opinion. Maybe it will take longer, but I think it will take 1 hour. Or it won't be easy to get a new job. In my opinion, it will not be easy to get a new job, but maybe it will. We never know. Will can be contracted to make it shorter, so you can talk faster. And these are all the forms that are contracted. I will gets contracted to all. Kind of like the word all. That one. That's what it sounds like. I'll go to the beach tomorrow. You will changes to you'll. He will, he'll, like hill, like a mountain. She will, she'll, it will, it'll, we will. This one sounds like this. So you have to be careful when you're listening. And they will, they'll. And then this one that's over here all alone is the negative form. Will not gets contracted to won't. It's very different, so you have to be careful when you read that. To talk about future activities, facts, situations, or predictions, if you're less than 100% sure, we're going to use may or might. So 99% sure or less, we use may or might. And this is how we're going to form a sentence like that. The subject first, then may or might. If it's affirmative, then after that, we put the verb in the base form. If it's negative, between the verb and may or might, we're going to put not. I may move to Arizona. This means it's possible, not 100% sure. I might travel to Italy this summer. Again, it's a possibility. We're not sure yet. Even if I'm 99% sure, I have to use may or might. If you're less than 100% sure, you can also use will or won't. But you have to add I think, I guess, maybe, probably, possibly to help the other person understand that you're not sure. For example, I think I will take a vacation in August. If I don't say I think, that means that this will definitely happen. But if I add I think, it means that I'm not sure. If I say we will probably move to Arizona, it means again that I'm not sure. There's a possibility. If I cover probably and I say only we will move to Arizona, then we will definitely move to Arizona. There's no possibility. It's 100% going to happen. We're going to have some reminders from a past unit. Remember when we talked about be going to? Well, that one was for plans or decisions that you already made. For example, our last day of class is going to be on May 30th. That's already decided. and the plan is already made. Events that are already in progress are on the way, for example, a baby. If I say we're going to have a baby, the baby is on its way. A prediction based on current evidence or knowledge, not my opinion. It's going to be hot this week, for example. Another reminder is that the present continuous for the future. We use it for planned events and activities or fixed arrangements with times and places. For example, I'm graduating in June. There's a date, there's a time, maybe 5 p.m., and there's a place like the theater at the university. That's a fixed event with a time and a place. So we use the present continuous for that. And a final tip, if you don't know what form of the future to use, consider how you think about the future situation or the activity, not the activity itself. Are you 100% sure? Or are you 95% sure? 50% sure? That's going to help you to know what form to use.